It's week 9 of the 2022 season, and we've got J.C. Jackson.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chargers coming into play. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former 2nd overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
To throw quickly, here's Mariota. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys. Cordell Patterson! Touchdown, Falcons! Cordell Patterson! His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, 3rd-year man out of Oregon whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in. Get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And Gordon's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Eckler is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mariota. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Mariota now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football. In this case, the free safety made the best reception.
First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota at their 35-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. On play action, Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now Mariota. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing, Mariota. And he's got it to Patterson complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Mariota. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 36 yards. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference match. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Herbert on first down now. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mariota on first down. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Oh, he shifts past him. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Younghoe Koo, who of course used to kick for the Chargers, on for the field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taking it about the 1. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. So we are at halftime here. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
On 1st and 10, Herbert going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. John Ross, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lying?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, Willis.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Man who played collegiately nearby in Athens for the Bulldogs, James Cook.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Hey, check it. Check, man.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes can work.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Third down, it's Willis.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second down and goal. Willis. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Malik Willis.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. 1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota
at their own 18.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now Herbert off the bootleg.
That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler
from 10 yards out.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Starting the drive with Algier.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 38, Mariota. Got London on a slant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll throw again. Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Here's Mariota. This one caught by Ridley. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Got his man. It's London.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23.
Throws right back to London. Complete again.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Mariota.
Touchdown!
Drake London
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1-5.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Check, Panther. Hey, check that, street.
Left side, Cook. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go, baby.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here is Mariota and the Falcons. Down by 12. A little over a minute to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Here's Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Now Mariota able to find Patterson. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. To throw, Mariota. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.